I'm at the point now where I have to decide where to go next in terms of rooting. And I did want to add bangs to this doll, similar to what this doll has. This poor lady had her hair chopped off when I got her, and I just gave her a bob here. But I think actually I might reroot her too, because I think she's pretty. I think she deserves better. But anyway, I'm going to use her for a reference. And if you look at her head here, the way that it is rooted, it looks like they have 2 rows of bangs. It's really hard to see. But it goes back to a wedge shape up in here. So it has extra rooting in that area, which this one does not have because she didn't have bangs originally. So I've pulled all this hair back. I separated it. So there are 2 rows of hair here, the ones that are really tight together, and then right here, I need some kind of a pointer here. Maybe use my rat tail comb. There are 3 out of that 3rd row. So there's 1, 2, 3. And you can probably see there that they're spaced really far apart. So I want to add to this for the bangs to make that wedge. So I'm going to put 2 in it there between there. Hopefully you can see that. It's hard to get a marker to show up on this head. And then I'm going to put additional dots back here behind this and put hair in there and bring that back to a V. Probably about like something like that. And use these here. And that way you'll have that little wedge for the bangs themselves. And I am going to keep this front banded off like that so it doesn't get confused in with the other hair. And then the other thing I'm going to have to do is I centered this up. That's why this pin actually is in here. I found out that a straight pin works the best to open those holes if you just want them opened a little bit if they're being difficult. And that's where her part will go. I'll be putting, hopefully this shows up. You need to put in a double row here, down here for her part. So that the hair can go, you know, off on each side that way. So we're going to have to add holes. You don't want to get too big of a hole in there. Let's just try it now and see what happens. I'll just be adventuresome here on camera because I want a hole right here. So I'm just going to take this pin, and you know, that does it. Now, will the rooting tool go in? You might have to wiggle it around a little bit to open it up a little more because you are going to need this needle to go in. Let's see if that'll go. Yes, right in. Okay. So don't get your holes too big. I would just advise using a straight pin. And if you have one like this, these are the pearl ones. Amazon has these. That way you can keep track of where you're going very easily with those. All right.